Hi, this is Janis Commentz on a beautiful Sunday afternoon with my podcast, Encouragement Only by Janis Commentz. This episode is entitled Hopes, Habits, and Open Hearts, and it is an auditory version to my written Substack newsletter published in August. And I found that the auditory version helps a lot of people that can't spend a lot of time on screens. I focus on mind, body, soul, and spirit in every podcast. Today, as we draw to the close of summer, or at least official summer, the day before Labor Day, I'm contemplating, thankfully, some good news in the world. The Paralympics just completed this week and was quite amazing to see. And of course, the traditional Olympics was spectacular in Paris. If you're keeping up with good news, you know that the pandas have returned to San Diego. Californians are thrilled. But really, it's our personal news that makes a big difference to us. It's the news from friends and family. And I've been contemplating the good in my life, the quiet times, even pondering my existence. Who am I to be? Who am I not to be? And as you head into this busy fall season, listen up, because I think I do have some words about who you are not to be. What is your role in the universe? Oh, if that seems too daunting, first, make a list of things that are going right for you. There have to be some. Creating spaces where people feel comfortable with each other, and I've actually seen the miraculous happen in my Zoom groups, both an art Zoom and a Bible study. I certainly want to list my painting and my small business as something that's going well in my life. My routine, my morning coffee. I like to make it in a French press, and I never worry about leaving it plugged in. Small things that can make a life much easier, like ordering a new garden hose. But some of the most important things are your family and close friends. Think about your home, transportation, your job, and if these aren't running so well, don't think about them right now. But by the time I made this list, I did feel better. Acknowledge I can't do it all, and love what you admire in the skills of others. I often think I need to do all the good things that I see others doing. Nothing could be farther from the truth or more anxiety-inducing. When I think of friends, view social media, and attend functions, I encounter many brave, talented, and compassionate people. My life is better because of them. They have a role in the universe, which is not my role. How can I appreciate them and not try to upstage or pass by their beautiful talents? This week, I honor people who make my world a more beautiful place. Last year, I had a wonderful opportunity to meet people I had only met online, Erin Gaffel and her husband, Tom Birmingham, who teach painting and writing classes and lead workshops, both online and in person. I was able to travel to Tuscany with them, and it really was a wonderful group experience. With a gentle but informed touch, these two are able to provide both in-person and online gatherings, and they are getting ready to do it again in 2025. So look at my written newsletter, and you'll see their pictures and links to their website. I have been really blessed, especially since 2020, by podcasts. And because I have developed a love for Paris, I have learned so much from Crystal Kinney and Claudine Hemingway, both Americans who now live in Paris. In 2020, Crystal created La Vie Creative, the creative life. And their intro says that they teamed up to dive deep into French history, but with a twist, by bringing a spotlight to lesser-known creatives in France. And each week, they interview somebody who has a connection with the arts in Paris. In fact, in 2022, I was interviewed. I've got the link on my newsletter. And in 2023, when I visited, I got to meet both of them in person and experience what they do best. Crystal is an author and a very talented photographer. I scheduled a photo shoot, period. I am not getting any younger, so it was so much fun. Her attention to detail and her expertise made it both fun, and I really was happy with my photos. Claudine Hemingway is an expert researcher and teacher who shares her findings on the podcast episodes entitled La Vie Creative avec Hemingway. She also serves as a tour guide, and I scheduled a morning tour with her in Paris and discovered places I would never have found on my own. And I got to have lunch with the two of them. How fun. If you look around your own community, you will find people leading theater groups, art galleries, all kinds of things. In our community, one gentle soul who really adds gifts to this community is Abe Daniels. He has taught drama workshops, directed and performed in award-winning local theater. He helped to restore the Groves Cabin Theater, which sadly has now been retired. And he founded the Joshua Tree Theater Under the Stars and Windwalker's Medicine Wheel, which is a beautiful venue for drum ceremonies, meditation, weddings, and theater productions. And as I was writing this in mid-August, he was looking for actors for the new theater season. The link is on the newsletter. Locally, I am able to show my art at some wonderful venues, and these three women have created lovely shops, event centers, and most important, they are art ambassadors. It's a delight to work with Nicole Holland of Cactus Mart in Morongo Valley, Valerie Meyer of Rainbow Stew in Yucca Valley, along with Michelle and Stacy, and Dawn Davis of Soul Connection in Joshua Tree. Dawn Davis is also the creator of a podcast where she interviewed over 200 women in the desert. And as I was writing this, I realized some of these women are not with us anymore. And this is just a wonderful historical record. The link is in my newsletter. Back to Paris. American Christina Consolet is the founder of Parisian Niche, an online community and book club, Parisian page turners, and Chrissy, as she likes to be called, beautifully writes and thoroughly researches a fabulous and informative blog. She has created an online home for lovers of all things French. I had the pleasure of meeting her and finding out what a really charming person that she is. Last season, my France sketchbook calendars appeared in her holiday gift guide, and I am looking forward to having them shown there in 2025 as well. Close friends. This is about the people who make your life more beautiful every day. You know the ones you send small daily details to, you send a funny meme or cartoon, whose philosophies mesh closely enough with yours yet provide an open space for discussion, or those who will listen to you when you need to pour out your heart. Who are the people who make you smile when their names pop up on your phone or social media? Hopes, habits, and hearts. as we face autumn and all that that brings on. Holiday, schools, busyness, the election cycle. Think about, who are you meant to be? Can you release some of the tasks for others to carry and enjoy the beauty they create? I am giving myself the gift of grace and rest as I honor those who positively affect my life. Each week, I meet in person and online with those who inspire me. We talk faith, friendship, art, and life. We may not always agree on all topics, but we share dreams, stories, hopes, and pieces of our hearts. I am carefully evaluating who I am to be, reviewing who I am not meant to be, and recognize who God made me to be and what I am not meant to be. I urge you to look at your schedule carefully. Wishing you the best as we transition into autumn, and as always, inspired by all of you.